Cannabis is one of the world's most commonly used recreational drugs, and in recent years public opinion has been shifting in its favor. More and more countries and local governments have been legalizing its use for either medical use, recreational enjoyment or both. Meanwhile, public approval for legalizing cannabis has never been higher, and it keeps going up every year. Despite this, cannabis remains illegal in many parts of the world, and many cannabis users still deal with stigmatization from society. These cannabis users report discrimination in workplace and social contexts, judgments or rejection from friends and family, and encountering negative stereotypes about cannabis consumers being lazy, dangerous or less intelligent. But is there a tie between the extent to which cannabis is criminalized and the stigma cannabis users are likely to face? A new study says yes. Researchers from the University of Amsterdam recently compared 7 European countries with differing levels of cannabis criminalization to see whether cannabis stigma was higher in countries with harsher penalties for cannabis use. The results, recently published in the European Journal of Criminology, showed that where cannabis laws were the most punitive, stigma was also the most intense. In many ways, this makes sense. Cannabis stigma only arose as laws began to shift around cannabis. At the turn of the last century, cannabis was a legal and widely used medicine that your average person wouldn't think twice about taking for a variety of different maladies. But in the 1930s a targeted campaign of public re-education and new laws began to sweep across the globe, bringing on a new era for cannabis, where the stigmatization of cannabis users quickly became the societal norm. To learn more about the connection between cannabis criminalization and stigmatization as it exists today, researchers on this study conducted a survey of 1,225 cannabis users from 7 different European countries: Greece, Germany, Italy, France, the UK, Portugal and the Netherlands. These 7 countries all have fairly different policies surrounding cannabis, although it is technically illegal in all. The Netherlands, followed by Portugal, has the least punitive laws and Greece has the most punitive laws.